Hi everyone and welcome to Thrive in Your Mind Thursday. This is Nikki Ganjemi and today we're talking about why trying to control things slows your results. Today I want to talk about why approaching things that way just really slows down the manifestation of what you want. It slows your results. When we use force, we want to make things happen. We want to push, or we want to force things to go a certain way. You work against yourself, and there's an easier way, and there is a way to get the things that you want with much more ease and with more speed. And forcing and trying to control is not the way. So that's what I want to talk about today. I want to offer you another perspective for how to look at this. So what are some things that you like to have control over? Like I said, sometimes we even do this with the weather. We've got plans. It was just, if you're in the US and you were celebrating the 4th of July, some of us even were trying to control the weather because we wanted it to be sunny because we had a lot of outdoor plans, whether it was barbecues or going to the beach. So even in a simple sense like that, even trying to control how far you are in your career or in your business, trying to control the number of sales that you get, or the ideal clients that you have, trying to get them to want to work with you. There's just all different things that we want to feel this control over. And even money, right? That's a big one, wanting to control the amount of money that you have in your bank account, or controlling the fact that money is consistent, or that you've got multiple streams of income. We spend so much energy on wanting things to be a different way other from how they are right now. And if that's the case, that's a lot of force. And think about, how does it feel if you were to try to force and make something happen? How does that feel? Does it feel exciting and empowering and like ease? Or does it feel frustrating and stressful and maybe cause a little bit of anxiety and worry? And it's likely the latter, right? And when we're feeling that stress, that anxiety, that worry, that doubt for longer periods of time than we feel the ease and the flow, then we are perpetuating the very thing that we don't want. I love the analogy that Abraham Hicks uses of the cork. It's like if you were to have, if there was a cork in the ocean, it would naturally float to the top. And if you were to take that cork and you were trying to force it under the water and hold it down, it would expend a lot of your energy, right? And you can fight that cork, and let's say it's a giant cork. Let's say it's bigger than you, and you're trying to hold this cork down under the ocean. You can spend an hour trying to hold that cork with all that force. As soon as you let go, it's gonna pop up to the surface. Sometimes when we work so hard to get a specific result, that force is working against us. And I have another analogy for you that I want to share. Sometimes what you want, I'm not even going to say sometimes, often, what you want is right there. It's right there in front of you, or it's on the brink of manifesting in your life. But it's that energy that you're creating with that slows the manifestation, that stunts your growth. So Richard Dotz, I'm reading this new book, I love it, Dollars Flow to Me Easily. Dollars Flow to Me Easily by Richard Dotz. And he uses this example, this analogy about how everything that we desire, we can have. So there's this universal good that is there for our taking. But we get so caught up in forcing things to happen and trying to control that it's like standing in a field of marigolds, he says. And as you're standing in this beautiful field of marigolds, you're trying to force the flowers to come to you when they're already there. They're already there if you just stop and notice. So to bring this around to something tangible, let's just say that you want to have a certain amount of money in your bank account. Let's use money as an example. And you're working so hard and you just keep trying effortlessly and you're showing up and you're doing what you think you need to do and it's not happening. That's working from the energy of control and force. When really, if you just spent a little bit of time on your internal state, how you feel on the inside, you would see that there are opportunities to make money and to receive money all around you. You just have to notice. And I don't mean to say just, like it's so easy, but you have to notice and you've got to be open to receiving. You've got to allow yourself to receive. That's when the previous client that you might have had a couple of years ago emails you out of the blue and wants your services. And we say it's out of the blue. It's really not. It's energy. And we live in an attraction-based universe. So what are you attracting? And remember that you're always attracting with how you feel. So really pay attention. Pay attention to how you're feeling. And are you feeling more frustration and annoyance? And then when you notice that, give yourself some grace, be thankful, thank yourself, like, thank you for noticing this. We think we have to work so hard, and it's in that effort that we get results. But that's not always the case. Some of us have practiced a lot of being worried. We've practiced being in doubt. We've practiced being in fear. And once we have that awareness, how about practicing being in a state of allowing or practicing abundance? And how exciting is it that we get to choose that? Two things have to happen. Number one, you've got to be aware of what's going on. You've got to be aware of how you're feeling, and you've got to be aware of what is the outcomes that you're getting in your life. And then the second thing is to be intentional. Be intentional on what is it that I want? What do I want to put my focus on? How do I want to feel? And we're manifesting every single day. We're constantly manifesting. Let's just manifest what we want. And let's manifest with intention. And the path to doing that is how you feel. And the more you can feel like you're allowing, the more you can feel abundant right now, the more you're going to manifest those things that you want in your reality. So keep focusing, and if you need support with any of this, reach out to me, send me a message or email me, Nikki@mindfulmattersliving.com. I'm happy to have a conversation with you. Sometimes it's a little hard to do this on our own, and sometimes it helps to have the support of a coach, and you have that in me. So thanks so much for watching, everybody, and I will see you next week. Have a fabulous day, and keep allowing. Bye for now.